No way. No way it has been 1 year already. No way it has been 1 year already. I have always wanted to do a YouTube channel. A couple of weeks ago I found a video, I can't find it anymore right now, where I started my first smoothie video literally 5 or 6 years ago. I never dared to upload it, so it took a couple of more years. But now that I'm finally here in the Czech Republic, I ended up having some time on my hand, and I got this great opportunity to have 2 cameras, relatively good cameras, and I thought, okay, this is my chance, I have to give it a go. Let's start a YouTube channel! And I started by calling my YouTube channel Creative in Czech. Maybe you guys remember. My goal for this very first year was not gain tons of subscribers. I mean, would have been my pleasure too, but you know, you can't influence that number. But it was my goal to create content, and I said to myself, okay, it has to be 80 different videos, 80 different content. Back in 2021, late October or beginning of November, I realized I did it! Oh, I did it! I had my 80 different content videos. I had way more. I had by the time like 123 videos because I was so crazy to start to do one thing in 3 different languages. Sometimes 2. So I eventually would end up having a video in German, English, and in Czech. Guess what, guys? That stops. I have prepared some questions you had about me, my channel, my life, whatever, and I'm so happy that I can share these questions with you. Question number 1, asked by Irene. Why did your cat get blind? She talks about the old black cat named Rusty. Honestly, he was so old, he was 19 years old. We never took him to the vet after his eyes got red and he started to literally bang and run into walls. We didn't want to put him through that stress. My answer is due to age. Things that happen turned him blind. I will talk about Rusty in my next video next Sunday a little bit more. So stick around if you want to hear more. Eberhard, your question was, well, what did you learn and what did you do as a profession? It's not a huge story, but I started working with disabled people in a certain factory where the factory provides them like a little income. And very quickly, after 2 months, I became the supervisor of the group, which I was not professionally trained to be. It was really a hard time. I had a lot of responsibility I did not want to have at that moment, so I quit that job. I started to become a dance and ballet teacher. I took, I don't know, training for 4 years, and then I ended up teaching for 5 years, I think. I did some other small jobs. I worked at the post. I was selling clothes. I worked at the register at the grocery store. Now I figured out, okay, dancing for me now is over. I want to work with animals, and I will talk about that in another video. But that's where my career is heading towards right now. Question number 3, American Wildlife asked, will you hang the strawberries? Here is the strawberry video. I did buy a lot of stuff for the balcony, and I was so happy and excited to have like a little fruit and vegetable and herbal garden there. I did hang the strawberries. I did also kill them. I'm embarrassed to say that. They were too wet because of this bamboo mat. They were just, you know, too wet and they got moldy and they all died. I tried to save them, but obviously I found out too late that I needed help. Another question was, is it a plant growing device? I show you this one. No, this here, that's not a plant growing device, it's a vermicompost. The reason why people ask that is because I had pepper seeds in there and they did start to grow. So in a way it kind of is, but that's not the main purpose. It's actually not the purpose of it at all. It just coincidentally happened. But I love this thing. I love the vermicompost. I love that I can upcycle all my rests and have great soil for the garden. Do you remember my fried rice and pineapple video? I had a lot of questions going on there. The questions basically were, why the heck do you do this? Those were the fun ones. But the hard ones were, how does it taste? I'm like, how the heck do you describe taste? I have no idea. I mean, you have this soury sweetness of the pineapple and it just fit very well to the saltiness of the fried rice. And you know, fried rice is fried rice. How can you not like fried rice? Maybe you can. I can't. I have to like it. Oh, Jana, dear Jana, thank you for your question, and I'm so sorry. Yes, it's in English now. I started with videos without text and in German and then whatever, so I ended up eventually starting to speak to you guys all in English. So yes, I changed to English because it's super simple. You know, I just simply reach a broader, more global audience when I speak in English. That's all. I did also try some Czech, but I'm still learning, so not there yet. Die drei aus dem Harz, a very funny channel, actually, I love that channel. They asked if I do all the crafting or handicrafting at home because they saw me drilling that stuff in my, hey, my apartment video. Yes, I do. I love screws, I love nails, I love drilling holes into walls, I love hammering, I love wood. Yes, I love that. So another language question. How many languages do I speak fluently? Only 2. That's English and German. I'm sorry to disappoint you. But you know what? I had Latin school and French. I don't remember anything. I had Chinese for half a year. I know 3 words. Xie xie means thank you. Ni hao means hello. And the third, I even forgot the 3rd one. I don't even know it's 3 anymore. So don't worry, forget that. And right now I'm learning Czech. Not fluent yet. It'll take time. It's fine. Okay, there was the question about the beech tree leaf pesto. Yes, I have picked beech tree leaves, like especially the younger ones, because they're healthy and honestly I love them. They're delicious. And I have made pesto. No, I have also never heard of a pesto out of this, but since there are other leaves you can make pesto from, and those are leaves, I just came up with this idea and I loved the recipe. I'll do it again next spring when there are fresh, nice leaves. I'm really looking forward to this. Okay, here's a question about the trampoline that was outside in the garden. They asked me how long did it take me to sew this thing back together, and the guess was 3/4 of an hour. Honestly, I think it was more than an hour. Like, I remember that I had to turn the camera on a couple of times, and since this one is only recording half an hour, it must have been maybe 2 hours. You get it, guys, I don't remember. I just know it was summer. It was so hot. I was like, gosh, I need a hat. I don't know if I wore a hat or not, but I had to drink so much. It was so hot and so warm, and all of a sudden I couldn't stand on the trampoline anymore because the black would be so super hot that I couldn't stand there bare feet anymore. It was a challenge, but I ended up finishing it, so I'm happy. One question for my beloved zoo video. Someone said that it looked like as if the animals there could be pet. Yeah, no, not the ones I've been close to. They were only interested in the food. Would you like to be pet if literally every single day so many people would come up to your face and be like, I want to pet you? And I probably wouldn't. Not even if every single person would have food. I'm having a hard time not to laugh right now, but I really love this question. There's like this question, did you bathe naked? I was like, okay, yeah, well, you see me naked? Yeah, there's your proof. But no offense, I really appreciate the question. Thank you so much for writing down your question in the comments below. I really loved it. And the next part was really, really funny. I'm like, I'm thinking so positive about these questions, just so you know. Next one was, aren't you afraid of the monster? Well, no, I'm not, but something touched my foot when I was swimming. And I was like, I got a little bit scared because I didn't know the sea or lake or whatever it is. But I was there like the first time. So I really got a shock for a moment there. But everything was fine in the end. Here in the Czech Republic, people like to bathe naked and they don't make a huge drama about it. They just do it. So I feel super free to do that here. People here don't judge, and that's really, really nice about this country. So I did enjoy that a lot, actually. Max D Expeditions wrote, nice new TV, only cat channel? Well, there's the forest channel, and the cat channel, and the cat forest channel, and if I ever find the time to paint more backgrounds, I'll have more channels, but it was a fun project. And the cats, by the way, they love it. They sit in there, absolutely. They love it so much. And I'm happy that I made it, because they can watch me work in the kitchen. It's really cool. So all in all, what to say about the first year? If you start YouTube, just do it, you know, get going. I did change my channel's name once, and now I'm very, very satisfied. I'm very satisfied. I realized creative check isn't the way to go, because I can be creative anywhere. It's about me being the creative person and me giving you creative inspiration and ideas and insights of how life is here and whatever, and wherever I would be, I would give you insights. So that's me, Angelika Kaljukits. And I want to say thank you to you for watching and giving me all the questions, by the way. And if you have more, just you know, leave them in the comments. I'm happy to read them. And we see each other very, very soon. Bye bye. Then I started to become a dance and ballet teacher. That was my cat. Are you okay? She just fell into her bowl.